Hello everyone, this is Advocate Nidhi Singh, founder NRI Legal Services. Amidst this global pandemic which is affecting one and all, and a complete chaos and disarray that the world is facing, a lot of you, especially the Indian diaspora who is overseas, are helpless. They are not able to do anything about their properties. And they are in a state of complete confusion. To them and to all others, I would just like to share some personal viewpoints that I have experienced myself in my career that spans almost 2 decades now, 20 years. We are in the 21st year of NRI Legal Services. NRI Legal Services was started and founded by me in the year 2000. So, as a professional, I've had a dedicated and focused career only and only in the legal world, serving the non-resident Indians with their property-related issues, with their financial-related issues, and with all sorts of problems that they've had in India. And I've represented them, and the company has represented them fairly and squarely. In this today's age, when you're not able to travel, and to all those who still have unresolved issues, I just want to share something that I realized recently, which is that a lot of you, and I have met so many people during my travels overseas, a lot of you are reticent, are scared, do not want to get into the legal turmoil, knowing that the legal system in India is delayed. And it takes several years, and it does, and in some cases there are terrible delays, of course, and we all know that, and the pandemic hasn't helped. To them, I want to share something, and we were going through, as a company, as an organization, we review our cases, we review our data, and something that really hit me while I was discussing this with my team is what I want to share with you, that there were a lot of long drawn, very tedious, very complicated property related disputes that we were representing our clients in. And you would be really surprised with what I'm going to share with you, that some of them we thought would take forever, and we told this to the clients also, that please do not ask us for any timelines. It is very disputed, it's very contested, there are a lot of parties, the stakes are very high, the properties are big, the courts are slow, whatever, and we ourselves have been very forthright about it. But you would not believe it, that within a year or two of going into the courts and representing our clients strongly, which is what we always do, and making sure that the other side understands that we mean business, the parties have come to amicable settlement, or they've come to a compromise, and case after case after case are being resolved with this understanding between the parties that there is absolutely no point in going forward, because the legal rights cannot be challenged. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you have a property situation in India, and only because you're not getting into it, only because you feel that there are delays, it's not going to be resolved by you just not doing anything about it, is what I want to say. So you have to choose a lawyer. You should choose a lawyer of competence, of repute, and be represented in courts, because that is a better chance for you and will get you near resolving your problem than you not doing anything. So proactive action is what I would recommend. Of course, please do try to resolve it within the family, and if you feel it hasn't been resolved and you have tried and nothing is coming, then court is probably the only solution. Then I would suggest, from my experience, that please do not be shy, or do not be scared, or do not be reticent of being represented in the court sometimes, and it's human nature, and I don't know why it happens, that's something that you should actually come to an understanding without really going to court, sometimes gets resolved quickly in the courts. And unless you are doing something or trying to take someone else's right, but if you have a legal right which is subsisting in your dispute, and nobody can challenge that, and you have a good lawyer representing you, and a strong one who is actually giving the message that you mean business and that you would not back out clearly to the opposite side, you would be surprised how quickly your matter can be resolved. And we have so much of data and experience now over this past 20 years of serving the NRIs in various courts in India. And this is what I've personally come to realize, that effective compromises, effective conclusion of cases, amicable understanding, out-of-court settlements, all of that is happening once a client is strongly, unequivocally represented in the court. And that is why I would want to suggest to all those who are still just waiting and doing nothing about that, they should actually come forward. And now it is possible for you to be represented from a distance. You could contact lawyers. A lot of video conferencing for evidences are being allowed. A lot of online evidence taking is being allowed by the courts, and a lot of online work is happening. So if you have a property which needs resolving, please start now, because one thing I'm certain, that it's not going to get resolved without you doing anything about it. So that is my experience that I wanted to share with you, and I would want you to all to claim your rights, to take control of your properties, to utilize those properties, your legacies, your inheritances, by taking a strong, positive, proactive action. Thank you.